recently, not 2 or 3 years ago, I published a book on Josef Topol and his various plays. But I wanted to meet the man. And I knew people here at the embassy who knew him, and they said, oh, you will not have a chance to meet him because he's very shy. And he doesn't want to meet other people. So I asked people in Prague, and everybody said the same thing, that you just can't get close to this guy, that he doesn't want to meet anybody. And then finally, the former cultural counselor came very happy to me, and he said, I have found a way, and Mr. Topol is willing to accept you. He's inviting you to his home. And he took me inside, brought the dog inside, and asked me if I wanted, he put me on a sofa and said if I wanted a coffee. I said, oh yes, please, thank you. And so he went to the kitchen to make some coffee, and the dog and I were sitting there together. And you know, I told you that I wanted to be a veterinarian and how much I love animals, and dogs especially. I called Zorinka, her name was Zorinka. I called her over, and she came and sniffed me, and then she was sat in my lap. And the playwright comes out of the kitchen with the coffee, and he nearly dropped it, and he said, my God, she's sitting in your lap. Zorinka sat in your lap. And I said, well, she knows I like dogs. Well, that did it. He started talking. He was telling me his whole life story, his love stories, whom he was going to marry, whom he married, how he worked with Havel, all that. He didn't want to let me go home. And we have seen each other ever since. Every year when I go to Prague, we see each other in Café Slavia usually.